long time no see, and today we're coming back strong with a Spooky Box Club. Now, I got this Spooky Box Club, when did I get it? The end of January, so it's been about a month since this was delivered. So this is the January box. Since we are one day away from the end of February, today is the 27th of February. I was expecting to have got a second box by now, and then I thought I could sit down and film 2 boxes as I have been doing previously. But alas, no February box has arrived yet. So a perfect example of how sporadic and slightly inconsistent this company can be. Generally, you do get boxes a month, but sometimes there are delays, and when there are delays, it could mean I get 2 boxes in March, but they will catch up. But either way, thought, can't wait any longer, I need to open this up. So, standard Spooky Box Club box. There was one box, I believe it was the 70th box, that came in black and orange, and I was really excited that perhaps they were going to do like some strange like theme thing going on for like every 10th box. It's going to be different, but no, it's still purple. What I am really hoping for, and actually I've got it right here in the January box, I'm really hoping that they're going to give us another one of these flip charts. So I've actually started this one again. This was last year's one. For 2021. I have it just on my vanity over there, and it was just so cute. So I'm really hoping, I still have it obviously on my February one, but the dates are all wrong, but I just love looking at the pictures. So I hoped that we would get one of those in the December box, which we didn't, which is fine. So I'm hoping that is going to be in this box instead. This box is called In the Graveyard, and let me take you in and show you the sticker because it's looking hella cute this month. So got some little gravestones here. There are 2 little ghosties, and it's box 81. And there's some trees and a spooky scene going on. Now, it does seem slightly insane of me to say it, but it sounds like it's going to be a spooky theme. And I know this is a spooky box, and therefore every theme should be spooky, but they aren't always as spooky as what this one sounds like. So let's dive in. Straight up, as always, it's going to be a blind unboxing for me, so I have no idea what's in here. I've had no spoilers. I think it was my video before last, it was like a 2-minute update on how my year is going so far, which isn't great. I haven't really been on social media much at all. I've had some illness in my family, but I've had no spoilers, but I think that may be because I've literally just not been on Instagram. But let's go ahead inside. I can't feel any packaging things at all, so let's just delve in with what's on the top. And it feels like, oh, is there 2 here? It feels like a fabric item that maybe has been folded up. Yeah, okay, quite big. It could be like a cushion cover or a bag. Not revealing much. Okay, I can see, and this one is embroidered. We normally get like this was one of the cushion covers we've got recently that I haven't found a cushion for yet. This is like printed into the fabric, or we get ones which are like transfers. This is embroidered, and it says "Rest Your Bones," which makes me think it may be a cushion cover. Oh no, I'm completely wrong. It looks like it could be then a handbag. Oh, it is a bag. That is cute. It's very like 90s. It's in it's in crushed velvet, which is gorgeous. I love crushed velvet so much. And we have these 2 really sort of like thin spaghetti type straps, which like completely reminds me of the 90s. And then on the side there are 2 pull things, so you can pull it shut like that, and you end up with this cute sort of little, it almost goes into a round shape when you pull it. The bottom of it has some kind of like, it's not a boning, it's just like a very thick lining around this bottom like oval shape. There's a few little bits of fluff on there, but they're not attached, so that's fine. But there you can see sort of like the net shape of the bottom. Let's unravel it. On the inside, I can actually just turn it inside out. We have this cotton, like, no, more like a polyester-y feeling inside. It's sort of a matte purple. And then we have a couple of pockets. So actually, if I turn it all the way, you can see there's the bottom. On this side, we have one nice big pocket just there, and no pockets on the other side. And we have what looks like no inner labels. I would assume this would definitely have been made for Spooky Box Club, since it is their two iconic colours. Oh, there's the label, and the label's on the outside. It just says Spooky Box Co. So there is the first item for in the graveyard. I guess you could be packing a picnic to take with you. Your graveyard expedition. It says rest your bones. I guess yes, if you're taking it to a graveyard, that does make sense. And as I said, this is embroidered. It's like a silver embroidery, which is really nice, and it means it just won't be going anywhere. I'm undecided if I'll keep this bag or not. I've got so many bags as it is. I'm not sure how much I'd use a bag like this, but if anyone's interested in it, do let me know, and I'll be thinking about whether or not I would like to keep it. Okay, next up, okay, straight away I felt like a jewelry box. Has a sticker on it and it says it's a crying necklace. Let's see. Oh, okay. It literally is a necklace that says crying on it, and there's two little like teardrops coming off. I like the sort of style of it. Perhaps if it said something different, maybe would be slightly more up my street. Yeah, I do really like it. I just, do you know what, if it said my name or if it said like spooky or something, I think I'd wear it quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much I'd wear one that says crying. But the font that it is in is absolutely gorgeous. So there you can see it. Very similar style to some other ones we've got, where it's got that sort of silver plating with the black like engraved in there, and then these two little teardrops are hanging off. It's on quite a large chain. I'd say it's probably around 20 inches, and you do have a lobster clasp so that you can alter the length. I would personally say that this chain is quite a thin chain for such like a big statement. Well, it's not really a pendant, but like pendant part of it. Perhaps a slightly thicker chain would have worked really well with it as well. But it's really nice. As I said, I'm just not sure how much or how many times really I would find an occasion to be wearing one that says crying. I'm not too sure about that one. Again, if anyone is interested in that, I will probably be putting it up for sale. But as always, presented in a really nice box. So far, first two items have not been my absolute favourite. Next up we have something in a plastic bag. It almost feels like it could be like little individual chocolates or something. Oh, it's a paper bag, not a plastic bag. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got, obviously this is the sweet for the month. 3, they look like lemon sherbets, a bit random, just 3 of those in a paper bag. I guess they were trying something new. I like lemon sherbet, so that's fine with me. Then we have, everything else seems quite flat. This one has a bit of, oh, this is the pin. Let me take that outside wrapper off and then I can see if I can guess what it is, if I can take the outside wrapper off. There we go. Okie dokie. It has 2 back parts to it. Feels like it could be like a ghost, perhaps. Oh, a skeleton. Close enough. It says a spooky skeleton. He is pretty cute. He's just a sort of standard looking skeleton. He is like a gold and white colour. I don't have many white pins, definitely not many gold and white. So he is pretty adorable. As I said, 2 little pin backs on the back. And he's just like quite a cute looking ghost skeleton. He's not got much of like a mouth going on. He's just got this tiny little like gold dot, which means he like looks like he's smirking, and it kind of looks like he's puffing up his chest as well. Like he's like, oh yeah, I can do this. But he is a cute little guy, and I love the background card as well. I think it fits really well with this month's pin. Like it all ties together really nicely. Is there a ghost? Oh no, it's not a ghost in the background. It's a little church. I thought that was a tiny ghost, but he's cute. Right, Nepo, ready to help me? Okay, so here is how my pin board is looking at the moment. I have quite a few pins I haven't put on there yet. Rude. And we've got our new Spooky Box Club pin. So let me locate. White ones are obviously here. Ghosties mainly. We've got a skeleton hand. And we've got skulls over there. No actual skeletons. So let's probably place him. Maybe if I move this witch's hat. Oh, the witch's hat was there though because it has green on it. Let's move that coffin. Oh yes, we'll move the coffin to there because then it goes with that coffin, and then my little skeleton boy. Go. There we go. There he is. There's like a bit of an annoying gap now, so I'm going to move this back along. There we go. And then onto the sort of flat items. Okay, I just felt what feels like the spiral at the top of my calendar, wherever I placed that. Here. It feels like the spiral on the top of that, so we'll come to that in a moment. Oh, I looked at it already. I was going to say this feels like a bookmark, which I think it is. We have had quite a few bookmarks in our time, and lots of them actually I've stuck on the wall because I'm one of those horrific people that doesn't actually use a bookmark. I just fold the corner of the pages. Sorry to have triggered half of you. But even so, I do love a good bookmark. This one is unlike any of the ones we've had before. It's like in a thin, like acrylic plastic. We've had cardboard ones. We've had like vinyl-y type ones. There's been like plasticky ones that are sort of sticky, and this is like a thin, bendy acrylic, almost like a ruler. You could very easily use it as a ruler because it has like a really obviously straight edge, and it says Coffin Creeper, and then there's 2 skeletons either side. It is pretty cute and grey. We don't get many things which are just like plain grey, but yeah, I do like that. Bit random. I can see how it fits with the theme, but I don't know if it's anything like mind-blowing, if you know what I mean. Like, I can kind of imagine getting this as like a free gift, or finding this like in like a Sainsbury's or something around Halloween. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's the colour of it. Either way, it's a bookmark, and I'll probably just blue tack it up somewhere, to be honest with you. Okay, come on now. I'm really hoping, like, does it feel like one? There's definitely the bit at the top. It's got the year on it. Oh, it's a wall calendar. Oh, come on. I was close enough, eh? I may have to work out how to... Okay. Right, different style. So it's a wall calendar. I'm gonna have to put it up a little nail or something, but it opens up like this, and then you have the calendar underneath. It looks like it's gonna be in a completely different style. So it says 12 months of monsters, with lots of space for your important dates and notes. Come haunt us at Spooky Box Club. Illustrations are by Sarah of Spooky Box Club. So it's illustrated by someone who's actually works at Spooky Box Club, and it says designed by Gloomy Yorkshire. Now, if I find the other one, this one doesn't have any information about like who designed it or like who made the pictures. But when you look at the front of both of them, they are pretty much identical. Not gonna lie, I much prefer the style of a desk calendar. It's not one that you can like write on or anything, but it's still cute, and I still continue just to put it on the right month, even though it, you know, obviously the dates are going to be wrong, but I just love the fact it has like a cute little quote at the bottom, like this one says meet me in the graveyard, and then a really cutesy little picture of some ghosts in love. Like the next one is like some ghosts watering, and it says cutest pumpkin in the patch. Like I just think it's so adorable, and probably one of my favorite things that I've got from Spooky Box Club. So comparing the two, this one obviously they've made it bigger so you can actually use it as a calendar. I think if I was like, if I needed one of these calendars, I would buy one with which is bigger. Like I'd go for an A4 size one, just so that I could fit everything in, because my writing will not fit in these squares. I have a calendar that I got off of Amazon, and I will insert like a clip of it. It's a magnetic one, so it just magnetics straight onto your fridge, and then it's like a dry erase one, which means it's kind of better for the environment in a way, just because you can just continue to reuse it like forever basically. So I have just over a month's stuff written on it, and then I rub it off when I get to the bottom, and I just put in the new dates, and that way it's on the fridge, and like both me and Mike can see exactly what's going on. But this will be cute as like a decorational piece. So let's have a look at these monsters. I'll bring you in slightly so you can see them in full scale. So this is January. Does it tell you who the monster is? No. Maybe they're going to be like generic monsters. So we have one that sort of looks like a ghost, which obviously I've missed that one because we're now in February. February's one is like a cute like cheerleader zombie, and I do like the pin-up style of it. It's very like empowering, like women empowering. I'm hoping they have ones of like different sizes and things, but we'll see. But that one is cute, and I can definitely see like where they're going with it. And then we have March. She's sort of almost like Phantom of the Opera-esque. It's quite a dark one. And then we have April, where she is like a little kind of werewolf. They're all in very like almost pin-up poses. Okay, May is definitely my favorite one so far. Sort of a, well, Frankenstein color, like a zombie color, but a green vampire, I think, with bats and things going on. And then June is a underwater goddess, looking beautiful. And then we have July, who is a mummy with two like sphinx cats. August is a sort of devilish looking lady. And then we have September, like Grim Reaper sort of style going on. October is a kind of gargoyle looking moment. Could have been a bit more spooky for that one, I think. November, now this would have been a good October one, I think. A witch on a broom looking really gorgeous. And December is two like skeletons. Skeleton zombies, I don't know why there's two of them, with Louboutins on. Okay. I have generally mixed feelings about this. I don't love it as much as the last year's one. Last year was kind of cutesy and just really simple. This one is like slightly the wrong size. If you can see, like it's could be slightly bigger to make it more functionable. I feel like some months work with the theme, like obviously February with Valentine's Day works really well, and then some of them are just random, and they don't necessarily go with the kind of month. Like, for example, October I would have thought would be more maybe Halloweeny. Like, I feel like the witch would have worked quite well. And there's no real like references to any other holidays or significant dates in here, other than December does have like some snow in the background. I like the monsters. They're very as I said, pin-up-esque, and they are very like sort of alternative looking, and there are sort of elements of perhaps different ethnicities in here. I'm not sure if it's like the most like, I think I personally would have preferred it if there were some like different shape ladies in here, because all of them are your conventionally proportioned women, but that's just a personal thing that I would be considering if I was designing sort of 12 gorgeous ladies, or 13 randomly because December has 2. That's just me being pernickety there, really. But if I was doing my own calendar, I think I would have done it slightly differently. You can tell that they're all sort of drawn by the same person, which is nice to have that kind of consistency, but perhaps a little bit of fine tuning. But again, this is not being sort of released to the mass market as it is. This is just an item in a box that X amount of people are going to receive, so they're not going to spend forever on it. But either so, a cute little thing. Slightly disappointed it's not in the same style and the same person sort of designing it as last year's one, but you know, things can't always be the same, can they? And then lastly, I think it is, no, there's a cheat sheet at the bottom, which is purple. Lastly, we have feels like a stack or maybe a garland. See a bat. My old haunt, a Gothic room garland. Only open when ready to carefully assemble your garland to prevent tearing or damaging the delicate letters. Kit includes black letters and black twine. So much like the bat one we got. Is it behind me? Yeah, it's up there on the wall. I've got a few of them. It's come unassembled, so you need to assemble it yourself. And it looks like I'm going to be a rebel and open it, even though it's told me not to. Oh, my Halloween doorbell just nearly got pressed. So in here are like old English looking letters. Some of them have been cut out, some of them have not. Some of these are really not cut out. So they're very fiddly feeling. Oh, the cat's got interested. We have each of these letters with like little holes. Again, some of them have been punched out, some of them haven't. And I'm guessing we just need to put the string through. Where is the string? Did say it was in. Oh, yeah. Got a bit of black string. Hopefully it's long enough. And thread this through. This feels very like homemade. Like very much. That is just printed on a bit of paper. And these, I mean, I have a cry cut, which I know is a massive privilege to have anyway, but I could make these in a matter of 2 seconds on my cry cut. The design has like some flaws in it, in the fact that like that is definitely gonna rip. Like one little bit goes wrong and it's gonna rip. It doesn't actually say, you know, what it spells out. I assume it's my old haunt. I may not write. What letter is this meant to be? Is that H? It goes that way. That's not gonna hang nicely. Look at that. That's gonna look horrific. Maybe if you I wonder if I can. Oh no, I can't. Hello, kitty. What are you up to, baby? Did you come to say hello? Oh. Parsnip, you gonna say hello to your friends? Hello, friends. Do you want my string? Do you want this string? I was going to see if I could spell haunted. I've got a D, but I don't have an E, unfortunately. Let's try and write haunt. Don't know where I'll put it. I got lots of garlands all over, but it could go above my door. Okay, so if my maths tells me correctly, I should start with the D. No, not starting with the D, starting with the T. There's the haunt. Again, not pushed out, so I'm gonna have to push those out myself. These little things, which I know obviously they've done to save time, but, and the string that they've given us is a sort of one that's gonna fray relatively easily. Not a big fan of the this garland. It's different when garlands come assembled. These are literally made out of very, very thin pieces of card. Oh, I've got to make sure I've got the T around the right way now. Yeah. And so I'm going in and then out again. And the last one, which is the H. Alright. 45 years later. Was it worth it? I'm not sure. We have this. Oh no. What's going on here? Wow, that hangs really nicely. A-U-N-T. Awesome. What's happening with the H? This is how the H is meant to look, right? Lovely. You see? When you hang it, this is how it looks. Can you see that? Like, that is horrific. I want to hold something behind it so you can see it. Okay. That's how the H is meant to look, right? And that bit's not attached and never has been attached. And then, when you hang it, let me make sure I got this right because I don't want to. So that's one side hanging. That's the other side hanging. Can you see, like, I don't know how well that's showing actually. It just falls apart. That is so bad. All I can really do with this then is maybe blue tack it. Maybe blue tack it to the wall because you can't see that T. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like, I mean the H, sorry. Have to blue tack that. Do I want to do that? Probably not. I'm just going to leave it in the box. That is really disappointing, that one. They've obviously come up with a cute design and cut them out before actually realising. I would actually put money on the fact that they probably used a cry cut machine or a cutting machine like what I have downstairs. And the thing with that is, even like if the program and like the outline looks fantastic, it doesn't always cut correctly onto the card, or like however you do it. The gaps are too small or the card's not thick enough to hold it. If this card had been double the thickness, it definitely would have held up a lot better. So let's go through then. Post-Nepo. Hey, Snip, do you want to come and go through this with me? Tell everyone what you think about it, okay? Is that alright? You can do that? Okay. So, a small cat with such long legs. Custom made, Rest Your Bones black velvet drawstring bag. Very cute, nice quality, very 90s as I said. Am I a fan? No, not a fan. Okay, that was a bit harsh. I do really like it. Do I have a need for it? No, so we'll be selling that. We have the custom pin badge, which the pin badge is really cute. Let's go back straight back to pricing. This probably would have been about £15. New pins are normally about £5 to £8, so let's say £5. So far we're up to £20. We have the crying necklace, which is stainless steel. Again, cute, but I won't be wearing it. There again, probably another sort of tenner you'd be looking at new. So we're so far up to £30. And then with the wall calendar, I think we'd easily make it to 35. So I can see where they've spent the money, and it's just the money's justified. I just don't think I personally, like, this personally fitted with me. We have the Spooky Girl calendar, which I'm not the super biggest fan of. But I'm comparing it to the other one, and that is why. We have the Coffin Creeper bookmark, which I'm just going to blue tack to the wall somewhere. And we have the My Old Haunt Gothic garland, ready to string and hang. Probably one of the worst items we've got from them. And then finally we have the candy of the month, which was, well, I assume that lemon sherbet, so let's find out. There's a horrific sound going on outside. That was everything that was in the graveyard spooky box. My request to have a new calendar was fulfilled, but unfortunately not to the standard that I hoped it to be. Definitely not one of my favourite boxes at all. I could have probably just not opened it and still be as fulfilled with my life as I am. Well, as I was before opening this. So just to recap, I will be selling this bag if you're interested in it, and the crying necklace as well. I'll probably chuck those up on eBay. I'm not a super big fan of the calendar, but just to kind of go with the fact that I wanted a calendar, I probably will still hang it up. And yes, I think my favourite thing in this box was probably the pin. And the pin was really relatively subpar as it was. It's just a skeleton. There's nothing major going on there. So what a bit of a bummer to come back with even. But we are at the end of February. We are due another box, so I'm looking forward to getting another one of those soon. I have recently got I got a one-time subscription box to a plant-based company, so I'm going to have a go at looking at that. It's not a blind unboxing, I've already opened it, but I thought I'd share it with you because it seems like a really cool company. And with that, I think I will love you and leave you. So thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If it's anywhere you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I will see you next time. Bye!